People are like, oh, if you have a painful blemish on your butt, who cares? But maybe it bothers you. And I think that when you think about how confidence is intertwined with the concept of beauty, it's like a really impactful piece of my life. Hi, I'm Brittany Lowe, and I am a beauty entrepreneur, the founder and CEO of Bea and Beautini. In second grade, I was driving with my dad on the way to school, and he asked me what I wanted to do. I said beauty, and he said, great, you could go work at Estee Lauder or L'Oreal. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go have my own company one day. Throughout my freshman and sophomore year of college, I went to this conference, and two of the speakers said, these 2 internships are like the go-tos to do before you graduate. And one of them was to work at a big beauty conglomerate. So I actually used LinkedIn to find some past alumni who now work at this company. So by the time I interviewed for this job, I already had a few cheerleaders who helped set me up for success during the interview process. And so that landed my first role in beauty. I started my first company, Beautini, right out of college. We do hair and makeup services for weddings and events, and we worked with women individually and learned about what they needed and their concerns when it came to their skincare and their skin and their confidence. I was also navigating the dating scene. So if I were to go home with a partner or someone that I met and I'm sweaty, what I realized is instead of me being in the moment, I was wondering, oh my gosh, can they smell me? Oh, I'm sweating, and I would feel insecure about it. And so as we were having these conversations with women addressing these intimate concerns, they would explain that they have blemishes on their breasts and they're wearing a low-cut dress. What do they do? I realized that the real niche or opportunity in the beauty industry from a product standpoint came from skincare solutions that address these intimate concerns that affect our confidence in the bedroom and beyond. And I think if we can do it in a premium way with vegan ingredients, there's something really impactful with the mission that we're trying to provide with Bea. So one of the biggest things that I think has helped me as an entrepreneur was keeping people along for the journey. As we enter different retailers or win different awards or have fun educational newsletters, I love to post them on LinkedIn because I think it's a great way to share what you're doing and what you're up to. It provides an opportunity for people to reach out and say hi. I have several roles open on LinkedIn, so I'm actively messaging people, and whenever you boost a post, I find you get so many applicants. Being an entrepreneur and starting your own company, there are some really tough decisions you have to make. You do have to sacrifice a lot, whether it's vacations or pay or whatever it might be. The stability is not there, especially in the beginning. Luckily, I was able to find some mentors along the way. I ended up reaching out to someone who was in the beauty industry at an executive level, and I just messaged him on LinkedIn and asked him for 15 minutes of his time. And so that one message turned into actually a 2-hour call. And it was so meaningful that now he has, equity in my company and is truly a board member of Bea, which is really special. I wake up every day and it's not I have to go to work, but I get to go to work.
Bea is skincare meets sexual wellness.
When I was in middle school, here I was, half Chinese, half Irish. I was kind of this ethnically ambiguous person, and when you saw beauty ads and advertisements in magazines, I couldn't really necessarily relate. And I think as you grow up, you have to define what beauty means to you, right? So to me, beauty is a 360 approach. It's not just what we look like, but it's how we feel, it's our mental health, and it's also our sexual well-being.
Yeah, love.
And so it's something that I think is so important because, intimacy is something that is ingrained into people's lives, but isn't really talked about. We have platforms like LinkedIn where they really shed light on salary expectations, but when it comes to intimacy, there's still so much taboo around this category. So I wanted to elevate it with cleaner ingredients and also address concerns that affect our confidence in the bedroom, knowing that it starts with how you feel. And so just taking that more holistic approach to beauty allows women especially, and men, to feel more empowered in other aspects of their life too.